Hello and welcome to For the Love of Self podcast. This is your host, Heather Murphy, certified embodiment coach and trauma informed breathwork facilitator. And I am empowering moms who do everything start making time for themselves, their passions, and to evolve into their authentic self. Here on this podcast, we talk about motherhood, mental health, and manifestation. So today is going to be a quick little episode for you because tomorrow is, well, Thanksgiving for those that celebrate it. I mean, I think, in the States, a lot of us do still. But today, I just want to share some tips for you moms out there that might be starting to feel a lot in your bodies and in your mind with knowing that there's either a lot of family or maybe there's no family. I don't know. Everybody's situation is so different, but my work is really about embodiment and accessing safety in the body. So I just want to give you some quick things to consider as we start to begin this holiday season because it can feel like a lot for some of us. So, with that, let's get this going. So, tip number one is about scheduling me time on the calendar. So, I'm hoping and assuming that you're already doing this. I just want to invite you to not let the holidays disrupt your life, okay? Like, think about it. There's only so many days of the holidays. Like, even with Hanukkah and everything, it's like it doesn't have to consume every moment of your life. And so, I want you to keep in mind that there's still time for you to schedule your bath, to find periods of solitude, to enjoy a favorite book. Having designated you time is going to help you get through the demands of this time period more than ever. And so I want you to think of this as like the medication that's going to save your life. Now, I know for a lot of you, you're still struggling with trying to figure out how to make time for yourself. And believe me, I have something coming for you. But it's really about finding the cracks of time and having conversations with your household, your partner, your children about the needs that you have too, because you are also a contributing member of this family. So you deserve to get your needs met as well. Okay, so number two is about practicing mindful breathing. This is really about my work of always saying access safety in the body. And breathwork is one of the ways that we can do this. Incorporating a regular breathwork practice into your holiday routine can really help you have a regulated nervous system so that when things start to become turbulent, and I say when as if it will, some people are lucky and have like super smooth and easygoing holidays, but I don't know. I feel like everybody has a little bit of family drama. But just take a moment each day to engage in deep and intentional breaths. It can help reduce stress and it can improve your focus. It can provide a quick reset. You can even go hide in the bathroom during family gatherings to do like 5 minutes of breath work, which again, like I have something coming for you. It's all about bathroom breath work because that's the best place to hide and nobody will bother you. Just say, I'm going to the bathroom. So, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Tip number three is really about setting realistic boundaries. About I know you've heard it. I know that you should be setting boundaries. I know that we all know we're all working on it, aren't we? Even me, I'm still working on it. It's okay. So I want to invite you, like, especially as you do your breathing and your safety practices in your body, like, um, really feel into the honesty of like how much time and energy do you have for XYZ during this season? Can you politely communicate your limits to your friends and family without being afraid to say no when needed? Like something that's just like, that just does not light me up at all. Um, Everybody should be pulling their weight, right? If it's especially if there's like a lot of people involved. Um, I think it's really about like also us setting realistic expectations. Like sometimes we ourselves are struggling because we have expectations of how we think, not just how the holidays should go, but also like how people should behave and what they should think and like da da da. Like sometimes our family just doesn't feel like our people, and that can be really hard. So just knowing that like yes, there may be a lot of healing that needs to happen, and yes, we can be doing that in the meantime with our me time and all that stuff, but in the meantime, like don't be afraid to create space for your self care and not overcommitting, basically. Okay, tip number four is I want to invite you to create a self care kit. So, this can be like a few small items that you bring with you to like bring comfort and joy to you. This could be like a candle, some tea, your favorite blanket, maybe some music. um, Having this self-care kit allows you to access moments of relaxation no matter where you are. Like, I know it might seem weird to like bring a blanket or whatever, but if you're like going over to your mother-in-law's house for several hours, like bring some stuff that makes you feel good. Like bring a candle that you like. Bring some noise reduction um, earbuds, or just like bring your earbuds so that maybe sometimes you can just like take a minute, like go out to the car or go for a little walk with some music, whatever would be good for you. I think that's really helpful. Okay. Last but not least, tip number five is really about delegating and sharing responsibilities. Now, this kind of goes hand in hand with the boundaries thing, but this is also related to like the continuation of our lives, right? That like why did the holidays have to consume this whole season where everything starts to fall apart, right? Like our fitness routine, our eating, our chores, like all this stuff kind of like starts to fall apart. And that's why by the new year we're like, okay, how do we get it back together? So just don't hesitate to like continue to delegate tasks to the family, share responsibilities with others, whether it's asking for help with meal preparation and coordinating holiday plans, managing household chores, sharing the load, allows you to have more time and self-care without feeling overwhelmed, like not feeling like, why do I have to do everything? Like a lot of these moms that are listening right now, I know you all feel like I'm doing everything. Like some of you are homeschooling, some of you are doing the whole family meal, some of you are also starting a business, running a business, and it's a lot and it's overwhelming. So I want to invite you to ask for help. It's okay, and a lot of times you'll be surprised. And your family may not do it the way that you want. That's another thing. It's like releasing those expectations. So just remembering that this holiday season, that self-care is not selfish. It is such a necessary component to your overall well-being and the ability for you to actually maybe enjoy this time of year truly. Like just that feeling of like the holiday, for those that celebrate Christmas, or like maybe it's Christmas morning and you're just like enjoying your cup of coffee and the kids are opening the presents and you're just like, okay, that's over. Like, how can you feel that feeling throughout the whole time? Um, yeah, just not like frantically running around and doing everything. So by intentionally incorporating the self-care, I think you're definitely going to enjoy the holiday routine and be better equipped to enjoy the season with a sense of balance and rejuvenation. Okay, I hope this gave you some things to chew on. If you ever have anything that you like specifically or like curious about that might help you get through this time of year, I know a lot of us also struggle with mental health. I would love to do an episode on that, how to get through the holiday blues. Some people are not with their families, and I want to honor that too. So there's a lot we can do. A lot of it comes back to our embodiment practices, safety in the body, um, breath work and movement and sound, all of these things, we have to take care of this creature so that we can get through these time periods that feel harder. So if you have any questions ever, you can email me at heather at fortheloveofselfcoaching.com, or you can go over on Instagram and just shoot me a DM. That's for the love of dot self, at for the love of dot self. Okay, beautiful. Take care of yourself. Enjoy your holiday season as much as you can. Create memories and remember to love yourself deeply. Thank you so much for listening. And if you have a minute, I would so love it if you were able to leave a rate and review for the podcast, as it really does help the channel get up in the higher end of the listings so that more and more people can discover this podcast, because it is really my mission to help moms learn how to follow their passions and make time for themselves and evolve into their most authentic being. so that they can be the best moms for all the children of the world. Okay, well, that's all I got for you. We'll catch you in the next one. Sending you so much love.
Hey, thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed the episode as much as I enjoyed sharing it with you. If you found this episode helpful in any way, I want to invite you to send it to someone who would benefit from it. Also, consider leaving a rate and review for the podcast, as it really does help the podcast get to the top of the recommendations list, so that even more people can get on the self-love train. Come follow me over on Instagram and TikTok at fortheloveof.self. That's at fortheloveof.self. Shoot me a message and let me know what your favorite takeaways were. I love meeting new people and watching them grow. And thank you again so much for tuning in today, as it really is an honor to be here with you. We'll catch you in the next one. Oh, and of course, don't forget to subscribe.